COVID is a very bad example, but let's say the vaccine in the
Hmm.
generation of the vaccine, all of that was on the global level. Like a lot
Hmm.
of countries made it, it was transported, right? So it was together. So there's also
Hmm.
this concept of a global village.
Global village is a single community. The
Yes.
whole world will be a single community, so that we can do together anything. We can do
Yes.
anything together.
And I feel like, just coming together as communities as a whole has always been a good idea. Because
Hmm.
if there are no communities, then they're mostly fighting against each other, which is never healthy, right?
They could get more benefits rather than the one who has less power of money and less finance. So that is the only, I think, negative points and cons of the globalization that I can imagine. So how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I am also doing good. Thank you for asking.
Lovely. I think this is the first time that I'm meeting you, right, Rakesh?
Yeah, yeah, it is first time we are
All right.
talking.
Do you want to give a short introduction about yourself?
Yes, yes. As you know, my name is Rakesh. I am from Ahmedabad city in Gujarat, and currently I have been working in chemical company as environmental executive. So yeah,
Also, you work a lot for the environment.
uh, yes, I can say.
Right. So you basically see to that not a lot of pollution is caused due to your company, right? That would be your job.
So generally we look after like hazardous waste, and
Mm-hmm.
mostly we have to work at the means department where the waste generate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So like
Oh,
some like ETP department. ETP means effluent treatment plant. So where the wastewater is treated. Such
yes.
kind of means work we have to do, and some other works like as I told you, like for the hazardous waste we have to generate online manifest. So it is a authorization taken from the government. So we generate online manifest so that it could be sent to the safest place for the proper disposal of like landfilling and such for the co-processing purpose. Mostly we have like spent acid and such kind of waste like ETV sludge generate in our premise. So that kind of means document we have to generate online.
Wow. Sounds like a really interesting job. I've never
Yeah,
met
thank you.
anybody who had that job, so it was really
Okay,
intriguing.
okay. So uh, what do you do apart from Clapingo?
So apart from Clapingo, I'm going to be starting my master's in English literature very
Okay,
soon, and I wish to do a PhD in English literature. So I'll be studying
okay,
this
good.
for a long time.
Okay,
And I've been teaching English online for the past 2 years now. So
okay, okay. So do you teach any institute? Do you go to institute to teach, or like in a school or any other else, like a personal tuition? Do you give
no, Rakesh. So I basically work with an NGO where I volunteer.
NGO?
So I volunteer my time. I teach 11th and 12th standard kids. I
Hmm.
basically help them with their syllabus.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Great job. Yeah. So you are
Rakesh,
from? I am
oh,
from
I belong
Ahmedabad.
to. You're from
Hmm.
Ahmedabad. Yes, you told me.
Hmm.
I belong to Madhya Pradesh. I'm from a place called Indore.
Indore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard. Yes, Indore, cleanest city of India, I think.
Yes, it has gotten the credit.
Hmm. And I think after that Bhopal comes. Say on second rank Bhopal comes. Same.
Yes.
Both cities are from Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. Yes.
Yes. Yes. I have also done the course of solid waste management. So in that course, I got to know about that.
Yes, because
Mm.
not a lot of factory waste is actually generated. And both of these
Mm.
cities are quite huge metropolitan. So yeah.
Yeah,
I want to know what brings you to the platform, Rakesh. Why do you wish to work on your English?
I want to polish on my English so that I can get higher opportunities. So I forgot to tell you, I have been also pursuing industrial safety course in part time. So
Okay.
where I could get chance of interacting with the people and presenting any data in front of the like my colleague as well as to my boss, yes, to my boss as well as other employers, so that I can explain them the importance of safety and other aspects, other syllabus of the safety. So that is why I have been working on my communication skill, and as I also want to uh, polish on my English. So that is why that brings brings me to come on this platform to
Mhm.
improve my English.
Okay, so you won't say brings me to, you can just say that brings me to come on was not needed, just brings me to this platform. Okay.
Okay,
And
that
you
brings
don't
me
have,
to.
yes,
Hmm.
that brings you to the platform. And you don't have to say you want to polish on your English. You can just say, I wish to polish my English. On your will not come. Okay. So you're
Okay.
using the word polish correctly, Rakesh. When
Hmm.
you're polishing a surface, then you will say, I want to polish
Hmm.
that particular surface. Then you'll name that surface. But let's say
Okay.
you want to polish a skill, then you can just say, I want to polish.
Polish.
Yeah. Or you can say, even a better way to say it would be, I want to polish my spoken English. Right? Because a particular aspect of English is what you're working towards. So my
Okay.
communication skills or my spoken English would be a better way to put it.
Working my communication skill or polish my English.
Yes.
Okay.
Or polish
Okay.
my communication skills. That's also
Oh,
good.
this preposition will not be there.
Yes, that preposition was incorrectly placed.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks for correcting me.
Most welcome. Have you seen the topic that we have for today?
Yes, I think it is globalization.
Yes, it's globalization.
Hmm.
I think with your field, you would be very familiar with.
Not I am not that familiar, but I was able to understand some topic related to globalization, like import, export, and such kind of words were given. So yeah, yes,
All right,
like hmm.
good.
So can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, okay.
Good.
Yeah, so globalization, as I understood from the topic, like the process which is done to means develop the community and the like industries and organization internationally. So that
Yes.
yeah, so
So
yeah.
basically, globalization as a process, it basically means that the boundaries between countries and in terms of
Hmm.
trade, in terms of exchange of goods, that they become more fluid. So all nations,
Okay.
and yeah, and on a global level, things start to exist. Let's say
Hmm.
there's certain things that are, let's say, COVID is a very bad example, but let's say the vaccine in the
Hmm.
generation of the vaccine, all of that was on the global level. Like a lot
Hmm.
of countries made it, it was transported, right? So it was together. So there's also
Hmm.
this concept of a global village. Have you heard this term before?
Yeah, in global village is a single community. The
Yes,
whole world will be a single community, so that we can do together anything. We can do
yes,
anything together. Yeah.
exactly. So basically, not focusing on my nation or my state, you would rather be
Hmm.
like you'll work for the betterment of mankind as a whole. So that
Hmm.
that is the concept of global village. It mostly comes in with the help of internet because people are able to
Hmm.
connect.
Yeah, online.
Yes, online.
Hmm.
So tell me this, Rakesh.
Hmm.
What is, what images come to your mind? Like when I say the word globalization, what's the first thing that comes to you as a person?
Globalization. That I think as I means from globalization, it could be I think beneficial for each and every person who want to get a job and who want to pursue their career in different field. So if there is no boundary means no foundation between means each and every organization, so they can easily do their work.
Mm-hmm.
And also like nowadays due to COVID, most of the people are working from home,
Mm-hmm.
so they can, even if they are in abroad or like somewhere else, so they can do their work from working from home. So that would be beneficial from the globalization, and it would be also helpful for like improving their organization and getting uh, much benefits from that. Like as you gave me the example of vaccine, so if the any demand comes, so we can also supply if there is a higher production of vaccine, so we can easily export the items and such other things if needed. So yeah, that would be like means beneficial, I think, for everyone.
Definitely, I completely agree. And I feel like, just coming together as communities as a whole has always been a good idea. Because
Hmm.
if there are no communities, then we're mostly fighting against each other, which is never healthy, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have, yeah, I have a couple of corrections for you. So when you're
Hmm.
talking about if you're talking about the world as a whole, then you won't be saying there is no boundary. You'll say
Hmm.
there are no boundaries anymore. Okay, this
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
reason why this would be plural is because there were a lot of boundaries as a whole. So
Hmm.
it was not just one boundary; there were multiple. So
Okay.
there are
Yeah.
no boundaries
Plural.
anymore because of globalization. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then you said if they are in abroad. So we don't use in with words like abroad. Abroad is a very general term. Abroad means
Hmm.
anything other than your country becomes abroad. Nepal is
Hmm.
also abroad and United Kingdom is also abroad, right? So you won't say in abroad if they are abroad. In will not come there.
Okay.
In will come when you're mentioning something specific. He is in
Hmm.
the he's in London. All right.
Hmm.
Here it's just abroad in general. So if they are abroad. The last one is getting much benefit from that. So we don't use much with words like benefit. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, Much is mostly used in things which are slightly more quantifiable. I can measure it.
Hmm.
I don't really measure benefits, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
there you can use a lot. There are not a lot of benefits. You'll never hear people using much with benefits. You'll hear
Hmm.
people use a lot. There are a lot of
Hmm.
benefits of this scheme. Okay, not
Okay.
much benefits of the scheme, a lot of benefits of the scheme.
Okay.
Okay? Or
Okay.
many benefits. Oh,
Hmm.
sorry, I give you the incorrect. Many benefits. You can actually count benefits. That is why much will not be used. Much is for
Okay.
words which cannot be.
Hmm.
There was much ado
Okay.
about it. So basically,
Hmm.
a huge chaos. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Countable.
yes, the
Countable.
only thing that
Hmm.
when you hear it, you'll be able to
Hmm.
realize that
Okay.
giving, yeah, a lot of benefits. Use a lot with benefits.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's do this. I want to hear you talk a little bit more. So let's continue our conversation on globalization. So
Hmm.
you told me that globalization has resulted in a lot of good things, and I completely agree.
Hmm.
But do
Hmm.
you think there are some certain bad things that have also come as a result of globalization?
I think the people like the a country who has like less resources and like less money, or like they could get less benefits from the globalization, because if any country has more power and like more power of finance, as well as uh, they has like if one has a more like resources, so they can
Yes.
also they could use those resources in their for developing their organization or community, I would say. So they could get more benefits rather than the one who has less power of money and less finance. So that is the only, I think, uh, negative points and cons of the globalization that I can imagine.
I agree. If
Mm,
there is like a superpower, which is like a developed
mm,
nation,
mm,
that has a lot of, you could use this word that has a lot of resources at its
mm,
expense. What is the meaning of at its expense? Means I have surplus, I have more than I need, and I have all these resources at my expense. Of course,
mm,
all countries have some or the other resources, right?
mm, mm,
But some countries have surplus, they have more than they would need. So now they
mm,
have all these various resources at their expense. I have,
mm,
like, let's say, 2 gallons of water just lying
mm,
around in my house. Now I can
mm,
choose how to use it. Whereas a person
mm,
who does not have water, now they don't
mm.
have that choice, right? So it's
Yeah, yeah.
beneficial because I have surplus, I'll give it to you. That will be my
Yes, yes.
globalization. You will have to
Mm,
get it from me. That'll be your way of,
Yes.
right? So that
Hmm.
dependency is what is unhealthy. I
Yeah.
completely
I will
agree.
have to buy it from by money, by exchanging money. So
Yes,
yeah.
and it'll be a loss for me, and I would
Hmm.
definitely be in a position where I will have to agree to your demands because it's not like I can create water. I would
Hmm.
have to, get it from you. So
Hmm.
yeah, that those are the drawbacks. I also feel like cultures as like integrate quantities are getting lost. Like the cultural integrity in some places. Like, let's say if my city, nobody has ever talked to anybody outside my city. How people live in my city is unique. It's not
Hmm.
affected by anybody around us. Now, if we start
Hmm.
mingling with people all over, so a lot of new good things will come, but a lot of
Hmm.
new bad things will also come. Let's say obesity and fast food chains and junk food came to India from other nations.
Hmm.
We didn't generate it, right?
It
We
is.
don't have, yeah,
Hmm.
our diet comparatively is very healthy,
Yeah.
right? So yeah,
Hmm.
there are drawbacks also as well. So like it's
Yeah.
this as a whole. You don't see this when you look at it,
Hmm.
but it's a
Hmm.
drawback.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Ultimately, yeah.
Yep. We have around 2 minutes left, so I'll quickly give you some feedback.
Okay.
Rakesh, you speak really well. The speed at which you talk is something I like. You don't speak too fast. You don't speak too slow.
Hmm.
I want you to bring in a little bit more animation. Animation means thoda, I want you to change the tone of your voice sometimes, right?
Hmm.
So that you're sounding more interested. Towards the
Hmm.
end, I think when you got more comfortable with it, that started coming in even more so, right?
Hmm.
You have a positive body language. All of that is great. There are some very minute grammatical errors. Now, I'm the kind
Hmm.
of person I don't believe in learning grammar and then using it.
Hmm.
I believe in watching people talk and then learning from it. So
Hmm.
I would recommend you try and watch a couple of English theater dramas or stand up comedy if you like stand up comedy in English. Okay,
Hmm.
what that does is it will force you to pay attention to what that person is talking about.